Here in this video, we will learn about doubly linked list. Earlier, we have seen the singly linked list, and if you say simply linked list, then that means singly linked list. Why is it so? Let us recall the singly linked list once more. You know, in a singly linked list, we create a node like this. I show like this. This whole thing is the node. This whole thing is a node. And you see in this there are two parts. First is for the data part. Data may be anything like integer or you may say float, etc. It may be a character as well. So here is the data part and here is the link part. And in our previous programs I have typed for the linked part next. And if you clearly want to show that link, so for that I here typed a star next. So if you see, then this is the node, and when you attach a number of such nodes, then you have singly linked list means between the two nodes there is only one link. There is only one link. And what is that link? That link is, if you suppose you create a second node, to understand that we create a second node here. This is the second node, and as usual here will be the data. Here will be the data, and here will be the next, that is the link part. And how do we attach? We have already typed so many programs on that, and here this address is given to the data part of the second node, and in this way you see that this is this arrow. You see, I have drawn an arrow here, you see, and this arrow is singly headed. This means that this arrow has a direction, a unique direction, one dimension, unidirectional. It is going below, and this is the reason this when you take such nodes and you attach one by one all the nodes, then you get a linked list, and that linked list due to this arrow is called singly linked list. Now here our topic is different. You see here, you see here Title. Title is doubly linked list. So this is a new topic, but this is not a completely new topic. And to understand that doubly linked list, it is necessary to understand this singly linked list. Here you see the arrow. I again show you the arrow part. This part here is the arrow unidirectional. When you have an arrow bidirectional arrow, then you may say that we have a doubly linked list. And now the question is, get how can we get that doubly linked list? Okay, you observe, you listen, the word doubly linked list. This means that the there will be two links between the two nodes. Between two consecutive nodes there will be two links, and since there must be two links, so we have to take. You see here, if you see this node, in this node there is only one link named next. So to have double link, we have to take two link parts. Okay, so far, why do we take two link part? It is clear, because keep we have to consider bidirectional arrow, and for that we have to take two links. So this this leads us to doubly linked list. And now I show you, and once more I repeat one thing again. Here you see singly linked list is made of an is made of similar number of nodes in which in each node there is only one link. And in the same way, when we go to doubly linked list, then that also will be made of a node, but in that node there will be two links. Okay, so I show you that node, the node for the doubly linked list. So since now we are going to learn doubly linked list, so as I said that we again take nodes, similar type of nodes, but this time the node will contain two link parts. So for that I have to take the node for the doubly linked list like this. Here so sorry, yes, and here you can take the name same as was in the singly linked list. There I have taken temp, and here as well I take the same variable name temp. Okay, now but here the nodes taken for the doubly linked list will contain three parts. Obviously there will be one part, and one part is always a data part, or we may take simply data. Here I type data. This is the data part. There will be a data part, and since this list is a doubly linked list, we have to take the node for the doubly linked list. So there will be two links. So accordingly, I here type pre. Pre means the node, sorry, uh, the referencing part, the first link part, and here I take the second link named as next. So you see this time two links, and these two links are in the first part and the other is in the third part, and in the middle you see the data part where the user can place the data, because obviously this doubly linked list is also a list, so obviously there should be a data part. Now, since one more thing I have to say, that since this node has three parts, so doubly node takes more memory, it consumes more memory. Now, and in the program, when we take the first node, I have taken, you see I have taken the first node for this doubly linked list. So again we type the same thing, that is, you know, there I named this node as the first node. When you have only one node, then this will be the first, and you can assign this first the value temp. After creation and assigning the value, how does we how do we assign the values? You know, this these things have already been explained, and thereafter this first is assigned this temp, and in the same way we will take the move, and that move, when you have the first node, then the variable move is also assigned the same temp temp. Actually, we declare three variables: star first, star temp, star move. When we create the first node, then we assign the values, the data, and thereafter the link part. You see there are two link parts: star previous, star next, previous next. Uh, both are written in the same way. Here I show you, these two are assigned as value null, and we do the same thing. You see here, temp, the previous, in the temp the previous in the temp equals to null, 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 and in the same way here temp, temp arrow next. This will be also null. Both will be null. Both will be assigned null for the first node, null. And the data part will get a value inserted by the user. And and after assigning different parts of this node, data part, previous link part, next link part, we create the second node. The important thing in this algorithm is to show the two links between two consecutive node, and remaining parts, remaining things, remaining concepts are the same as was in the singly linked list. So for that, to see that important part, I have to take the next node, and here I take the next node. Now I took the next node, and this node is named the same, that is temp. And you should also keep in your mind that if there are two nodes with same name in a program, then updated will taken, and this means that we have to consider the last one. So here again, this will be temp, and similarly here will be two parts. Yes. Now you see the next node, that is the second node. And how can we attach this second red node with the first node? There are two link parts, so this new node that is written in the red can be attached to the previous node either on the left or on the right. You can you can attach in any side. So suppose I attach this red node in the right part, that is next part of the first node. And how can this attachment be done? See, this is the main thing with the doubly linked list. And I say again that the remaining parts are same. Remaining concepts are same. And For that, I I am going to keep these two nodes close to each other to make you understand the concept of double link. And before attaching this red node with the first node, as usual, we assign the values, and the values are assigned in the same way. Here you see the data part is again assigned by the user. The user enters a data and that data goes with the data part. And these two these two are set to null as we did in the with the first node. In this way the this way is also these two statements are also written for the second node as well. For all nodes these are written because before attaching we assign the parts, and after assigning the values to the data part and setting null to the previous and next part, now we can attach these two nodes, and for that I keep these two nodes close to each other. Here I here i take the first node, and to differentiate the two nodes I write data 1 in the first node and data 2 in the second node. Now one more thing, since the second node, as I said that I will attach, you can attach the second node to the left of first node, this node, or to the right of this node, the node you see on the screen. But here I attach the second node to the right part. For that I for that I draw the second node you in a particular manner, and you should notice that thing here. Now you should observe these two nodes and the placement of these two nodes particularly. And here now I go to attach and see the attachment. There will be two links, and the first link will be this data part. Data 1 will be kept over this link star previous. Data 1 will be kept over star previous, and this data 2 will be kept over star next. Remember what I say. And if you attach this way, then the resulting structure will be, I show you. Now you see, the third structure is the resulting structure, and by doing this you see data 1 and data 2 has been have been adjacent data. And when you go in this way, then you will notice, if you take the third node, then you will notice that data 1, data 2, data 3, these three will be in adjacent places to each other. Not to each other, first will be data 1, thereafter data 2, and the third will be data 3. And as usual, in the starting there will be a star previous, and at the end there will be a star next. And you should notice that here it is important to note that this list, now this is a list, because you see this has been formed by attaching two nodes. So this is a list, and this list is called doubly linked list containing two data. And if you take the third node and attach in the same way, then that will be the doubly linked list containing three data. And you must notice that there are two links here. You noticed, I also draw I also drew the link here. You see, there are two links. Here is the first one, here is the second one. And the resulting structure is formed taking two linkages, taking two linkages between the two nodes. So This is the reason it is called doubly linked list. So this is the main concept, and remaining thing are same. And I miss if I am missing something, some concepts, so that will be trivial and you can understand when I type a program for this doubly linked list. Okay, thanks for now.